I've tried more AI tools this year that I can't even name, and for a while I still worked exactly the way I did before any of them. I was collecting tools instead of changing how I work. So these are the few I actually use every day. So the first one, Wispr Flow, instead of typing, you speak and it turns your like voice straight into text. Here is the thing like nobody talks about when you are typing. When you type, you edit value thing. So you write half a sentence, you don't like it, you delete it, you start over. So the full raw thought never actually gets out. You kill it before it like lands. So in this way, speaking is completely different. When I talk into the Wispr Flow, I don't stop to fix anything. The raw thought comes out, the messy version, where I say like, wait, actually. And the messy version is where the good idea lives. So the clean version is just the messy one with the life edited out of it. So Wispr Flow keeps my brain in like generation mode. So I'm like creating, not like correcting always. Then I let the AI do the part I'm bad at, take like the raw thought and give it a structure. So I stay divergent, the AI goes convergent. That split is the wall unlock. And there is a second thing. Speaking forces you to be clear. You can't hide behind bad sentence when you have to say it out loud. So every time I talk an idea through, I understand it a little bit better than I did before. So like talking is the new thinking. Then I drop it straight into the spec or into the markdown. For me, it's like Excalibur and markdown file where I put like raw thought, spoken, captured, turn into spec. And that's where I can work on top of it. So there is like no friction between my brain and the page. And also, like I have said before, one bonus tip, I talk inside the markdown file or in Excalibur, not in like chat box, because then I can store the ideas and like use them after. Because you know, when you type something or you say something, if you are already using some kind of tool like Wispr Flow, you know that you got the idea after you will prompt it like into the Claude or something. So the best way is to like keep it inside some kind of markdown. So try it. And the second tool that I use is called SelfControl. And here is the thing about willpower. It's high when you don't need it and it is gone the second you do. So some mornings when I wake up tired, not well rested, and my discipline is just like not there. And in my opinion, working in that state is half a work. So you are at the desk, but you are at the desk, but you are not focused. So it barely counts. So I don't rely on willpower anymore, and it just like blocks for my important like 4 hours the apps that used to like distract me. It is mostly like social, YouTubes and news. Mostly it is like YouTube for me because I run it in the background when I'm like working. My willpower is like low when I'm bed rested and I need to get like something hard done. So that's the second tool that I use, Wispr Flow. So the most important thing for me is like the first 4 hours of the day. From 8 to 12 a.m. I protect them. I have like no stimulation, nothing that spikes me before I've earned anything. And when I put one of these 3 channels, like the Productive FM, Eternalix and Brain FM, the noise in my head just drops and there is one goal in front of me. And here is the part that isn't really about an app. Your morning dopamine is like a budget. Most people like blow the whole dopamine thing before like 9 a.m. They use phone, they have notification on when they don't need them. They actually have a lot of tabs open and they are running some kind of music in the background. Then they like sit down to work with an empty tank and wonder why like they can't focus, like when they can't get anything done. I've done these exact things before. But right now I do the opposite. I keep the morning boring on purpose. Like I really try to don't do anything stimulating in the morning. And the lesson from this app is that you don't need like more motivation. You need to stop leaking it before the day even starts. Okay, this next one is mine. I built it. It's just like a dashboard, but it's the thing that run my entire day. So I have built my personalized dashboard, and honestly this is the first time I'm showing you my actual setup, so let me walk you through the exact what I do. So here is the dashboard. In the first part I have like goals for the day, then I have the to do for the day, and then I have like these blocks. I like to work on blocks. The first thing, like here is, for example, the work. I click on it. I have like where I can type. I have like place where I can type the ideas, and then I have like, I really like to draw things. So I am really frequently using and dumping my ideas into like a canvas where I basically write down what I need to get done and put things together so I can like prompt the AI correctly and or communicate the solution that I've created to someone else and stuff like that. So I really enjoy Canvas, and then I have like a week where I put to do for that week. Currently I don't put it anything in this week, but here is the way I structure like my work and where I put things that I need to get done. So that was the command center, and now we will move into my actually programming setup. So my editor is like VS Code. I've tried like a bunch of editors like Cursor, Windsurf or JetBrains, and VS Code always like wins for me. But honestly, I don't think it matters anymore. I mostly live in like Claude Code anyway, so the editor underneath is almost irrelevant. And that's the biggest lesson in like this video. I spent way too long like hopping, switching editors, looking for the one that would finally make me better programmer, but it really like doesn't exist. A solid workflow in boring editor beats like perfect editor with no system like every time. And that is why I focus much more on principles rather than just like switching the AI tools every single week. So if you can take one thing from this video, like stick to few tools and like don't switch between them, like learn it and understand the principles behind it, because that is like usually the AI principles like that are using like Claude Code or inside of like Cursor or something, they are almost the same. So you should observe the tools rather than switch between them. And that was like my biggest AI mistake that I have done during my like 4,000 hours that I have coded with AI. So thank you for watching. I hope that you take something from this video. Subscribe and see you on the next one.